Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Sunday. Happy Mother's Day to all of you. I want to say one disclaimer, guys. This is my new studio. Right now, I felt like it would be better to record off shift while I'm getting everything together, as opposed to recording just audio. But I wanted to say Happy Mother's Day to all of you. I have my mom, my mother-in-law, my stepmother. It's just really a day for you guys to be celebrated, you ladies to be celebrated. And I'm so excited and thank you for all that you do. So I wanted to start off by saying that it's all about you. And if you're not watching today, I totally understand. And if you are watching while you're waiting for whoever to come by and drop off your card, your flowers, or just to watch Netflix and cook some food, welcome to Up and Adam. We're about to jump right in. Welcome to Up and Adam Channel 2, where we have some of the Andy Cohen drama. Let's get right in.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
All right, guys. So we're starting off with Andy Cohen. Thank you to Reality Blurb. Now, apparently, Bravo has closed its investigation into the potential sexual harassment and drug use by Andy Cohen, stating that the claims Brandy Glanville and Leah McSweeney brought against him earlier this week or this year were found to be unsubstantiated. Now, just as the Watch What Happens Live, host, as his show was renewed through 2025, Andy was deemed innocent of the accusations that Brandy made against him in February, at which time she suggested that he invited her to watch him have sex with Below Deck star Kate Chastain, and the claims that Leah made in her lawsuit against him and Bravo. Now, the outside investigation into the recent allegations made by Brandy Glanville and Leah McSweeney against Andy Cohen have now been completed, and the claims were found to be unsubstantiated. In February, after Brandy, formerly known for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, targeted Andy with a legal threat, stating that his alleged proposal was an extraordinary abuse of power, Andy defended himself on X, formerly known as Twitter, insisting that his comment was an inappropriate joke. It was just weeks later that, after the Real Housewives of New York City alum accused him of offering little white powdery stuff to his favorite housewives, whom he would then give special treatment, and suggested that he and the network preyed on her addiction to alcohol for ratings and ignored sexually predatory behavior. Andy denied any of this through his rep. The claims against Andy are completely false. Now, on the heels of the news of Andy's investigation having been completed, Leah's attorney, Gary Alderman, told Page Six, "This is perfect timing. One line so they can repeat it all to the advertisers at the upfronts. How do you have an investigation without speaking with anyone? As far as we know, no one ever contacted the firm. We look forward to reviewing all of the interviews, evidence, and final reports of the investigation that NBC Universal conducted when we receive them during the discovery phase of the lawsuit." Now, Gary Edelman also spoke to Deadline, saying, "Our opinion is that no one is going to believe this was a real investigation." Meanwhile, in his own statement, Brandy's attorney, Brian Friedman, said, "I am looking forward to reviewing the details of the report from the independent investigation. Since there was no finding of wrongdoing, there, of course, would be no need to hide or otherwise bury the findings. And NBC did not speak with the complaining witnesses," is what he added. And how is that an investigation? Following the filing of Leah's lawsuit earlier this year, Andy's attorneys at Gibson Dunn threatened to take legal action against her and demanded that she offer an apology. Months later, Leah has yet to do so, and he has taken no further action against her. But according to Deadline, sources at NBC Universal have claimed that it's investigators who attempted to reach both Brandy and Leah through their lawyers, and they have not been successful in doing so. Um, Guys, this one is a mess. I'm trying to figure out what is the best way to put this, but it just kind of seems like this one is a mess. Now, what's going to happen? I think personally that Andy is going to win this. I think that obviously NBC and Bravo, they have their ducks in a row when it comes to Andy, and they have all of their money in that Andy bucket. But I also think, though, for Leah and Brandy, I don't think that this is like much of a surprise. I think that they had to have known you are now entering into a battlefield. You want to sit there and sue Andy, you want to sue NBC, you want to go up against the big wigs. One, anyone who knows that if they get into a lawsuit, I don't care if it's a minor hit and run, or if it's a workplace accident, or if it's someone who robbed you. It takes a long time, like years, right? So, especially something like this, they're going to tie you up in litigation. And I'm sure that Brandy and Leah McSweeney, I'm sure that Brian Friedman and Mark Geragos, if I had to guess, I'm not sure, but if I had to guess, I would say that they're doing things pro bono. Um, it's quite the investment of their time. It'll be interesting. And it could be the biggest thing that ever happens in their careers. I don't know. I mean, they're already well known. But as of right now, Bravo and Andy and everyone, they're like, we don't know what you're talking about. We don't know what your problem is. We don't know why you're so angry with us and why you're doing this witch hunt. And we think that it's absolutely ridiculous. And if you look at the two people who are sitting there placing blame on us and the people that are pointing fingers at us, you're pointing one finger at me. Well, you have four fingers pointing back at you. Leah McSweeney, have you seen your behavior on the show? Boom. Brandy Glanville, have you seen your behavior on the show? Boom. And I think that that's what they're going to try to say. They're going to use all of this information in the video footage against the people who are accusing him in hopes to negate the fact that they are saying that he is doing something predatory or anything negative. I don't see this as a winning argument for them. If anything, I see it more as like a settlement where Bravo and NBC might eventually be like, you know what? We need you guys to go away. We need you to zip it and keep it moving. But again, what do I know? But what I do know is that there is more there's more footage, and this time it's not anything to do with Andy Cohen or Leah McSweeney or Brandy Glanville, but Lisa Vanderpump, because she was trying to host a whole event where she had protesters come out and they were like, "No, Lisa, no." And I love Lisa. You guys know that Jason and I obviously have a whole history with Lisa, and watching her and trying to like navigate this, she's like, okay, let's kind of figure this out and calm down. Let me play the clip and then you guys tell me what you think. By the way, guys, we're running on 4.5 hours of sleep. I appreciate the hell out of all of you for letting me run on 4 hours of sleep. Hold on. Protesters interrupt at Lisa Vanderpump. Pandora looks on. Hashtag Pump Rules. Thank you to Vanderpump Rules Party Podcast.
Oh, I love you. We love you. We love you. We love us. Please, Lisa, you can make a difference. Please, can you share your compassion with all animals? Okay, I'm gonna take care. You know what? Okay. I hear you. I hear you, but being aggressive is not the way to do it. That's not a way to create change. Okay, listen, I do more than most, okay? You understand? No, be quiet. Listen, stop shouting at me. I do more than most, and so do many people here. They're very animal conscious, okay? So I think you should acknowledge what we do in ending the union dog recruit and go take your fight somewhere else. Thanks.
Boom.
All right, thanks. Main spot.
I love me again some LVP. All right, guys, comment, pop off. Happy Mother's Day. Sending you all of the love. Thank you guys for being patient with the new studio. Thank you guys also Last night, I got home at 2:30 in the morning. I had my dad and my stepmother here. We woke up at 6 a.m. for breakfast. This has been fun. I'm running on 4 shots of espresso and like my brain just being jumbled. But you know what? It's a beautiful day. It's still the morning and I'm going to get my shit together. Do I need more coffee? I can't. I can't. But I love you guys and I'll talk to you soon. So see you tomorrow. Bye.